Welcome to a LEGO Star Wars review. This is Journal of the Scots. It is the Shadow Troopers Battle Pack 75079, which was released in 2015, and it was kind of the era of really cool Rebel sets, which we'll get into momentarily. And I am just super lucky to have been able to get this set on Mercari. Probably paid a little bit too much from the actual market rate, but I am a happy camper because it is in fantastic condition. As most of the sets, when I receive them, I try to do especially for battle packs or size and smaller, I do have the build experience, so go ahead and check that out. Also, while you're at it, give me a like if you like LEGO Star Wars, and feel free to subscribe and join me on my journey to the dark side collecting LEGO Star Wars. So without further ado, this one again was released in January 2015. I'm sure there was folks that were able to get it a little bit earlier, and then was discontinued December of 2016. I missed it, so I had to go back and get that. This is based on the Force Battlefront or Force Unleashed property, so it's not the normal, whether it was Rebels or one of the original trilogy or prequels. It's not based on any material. So this is a video game, so it's an interesting build that LEGO was able to do. Now, I would say what was crazy, and I can't imagine somebody who just hoarded a whole bunch of these, because these were $12.99. I wasn't around, and I can only imagine, even if somebody got a 10% discount, how amazing this would be having this today. Because new in box, good luck getting this for less than $30, or even used getting it for less than $30, because the figures are just so fantastic. Each one, again, there's two pair, but they're each unique and just real great. And so before we get to the figures and the actual build, I do have the instruction booklet that came with my Mercari purchase. Again, I won't go through the actual build experience, but it was a lot of fun on the build experience, kind of going through the instructions, reminiscing about how awesome, look at all the great characters that were in here. You got the Imperial, you have the Shadow Troopers, the Clankers. Is that Jar Jar? I think probably something like that. You had Tusken Raiders, the Inquisitor and I think there's the ATDP, Kanan. I think that was you have Kanan Jarrus was in that. So Agent Kallus. You had the Wookiees. You had Super Battle Droids. Everything that you need. And then there were even really cool. So that looks like Asajj Ventress was in there. The Senate Commandos, Geonosis, Sabine Wren, and Ezra Bridger. So this is definitely the Rebels era, and just overall really fantastic. That's how the troopers look when they're in there. There we go. Here is the overall build. I think this is really nice. It's kind of like microfighter-ish sized. Really unique parts, like we had talked about during the build experience. This transparent red was fantastic in grill form. We got a bunch of those that go through there. Then again, these dark grays, the blacks, just cool techniques and overall. So I'm sure kids had a lot of fun getting a couple of these, maybe to kind of oppose some of the Jedi, and a lot of great parts. One thing too, I thought this was really unique. This is almost like a castle part right here. You could connect that up to a horse, and then just getting these black flags and just black parts in general is fantastic. Getting to the figures themselves, we'll just have to give you two of them. If that can, there we go. Get the good lighting here. Angry Clone Face. Great printing. I just love the look of these. These are menacing looking troops. Pretty standard, just a really cool color essentially. They do have stud shooters. That's okay. You can replace those with blasters. Pretty basic printing underneath. Red faced, but it makes it look really cool, like Shadow Guard. Like these are almost like Imperial Guard and guards, but are shadow troopers. They're a little bit more menacing than the royal guards, which are cool figures themselves. So there you go. That is the Shadow Troopers battle pack. I'm super pumped to have that in my collection. It is on my journey to collect all of the battle packs, and I'm slowly doing that. I've got a long ways to go, probably another year to collect. So thank you so much for joining me on my journey collecting all these battle packs. That is the review for the Shadow Troopers, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.